So how do you run a title search in California? This is Dave at AFX Title. If you're looking to run a title search on real estate in California, you need to start at the county level of documents. The first thing you do is look at the city where that property is located and then determine which county that city is located in. You may find in some cases that a property at the edge might be in 2 different counties, in which case you have to check them both. But from there, you're going to start with the tax assessor's office to find out who is the party responsible for the taxes on that property, who's paying the real estate taxes. At that office, you'll also be able to determine, are the taxes current? Are they being paid on time? Are there any special assessments upcoming for that property to pay for a sewer or some other item? If there are delinquent taxes, are there any penalties associated with that? From there, you're going to go to the clerk or recorder of deeds to see if there's any very specific real estate events that have been documented, a deed of transfer from one person to another, a mortgage against that person, liens, maybe even things like releases of mortgages, because if there's 5 mortgages on that property and 4 of them have been released, that means there's really only 1 that still affects the property. So you're going to find all those mortgages, even if it's been paid off, but you want to find out which ones are still active. Mortgages may also be assigned to another lender, which is an important thing to know about, so you're aware of who's actually collecting those mortgage payments. Liens are an important thing to be aware of because they can accrue interest and penalties, which could add up very quickly for a potential buyer. The next step is to look at the civil court. If there is a judgment against one of the parties who was entitled to that property, that judgment may become a cloud or encumbrance on the title to that property. So checking the civil court, which is usually in the same area as the recorder of deeds. Sometimes it's down the street or in a different building, but usually in the same general vicinity, will tell you if any civil court judgments have been recorded against a responsible party. And then last, you want to check probate to see if the person has become deceased, if they're married, divorced, which could change some of the names you might need to search, or even who has rights to do things with the property records. One thing about California is some of the counties have their records in difficult to find formats. For example, microfilm is very popular for older records in California. Sometimes archived deed books are in place where you have to request a copy and then wait an hour or 2 for the page to come back. You may not be able to access it in real time. So find out from your county what format they have their records in. I know in Santa Clara County, there's a lot of records that are on microfilm in old archives. So double check to make sure how long it's going to take to get all those documents. If you do have questions about running a title search in California, you can reach us at our website at titlesearch.com.